What if Earth had rings? Earth with rings like Saturn would create a stunning view in the night sky, but it would also have significant impacts on our planet. The rings could block sunlight in certain regions, potentially affecting ecosystems and agriculture. Additionally, the debris from the rings might eventually fall into Earth's atmosphere, causing meteor showers. This would be beautiful, but could also be dangerous. The rings could even affect satellite technology and space exploration. What if we could regrow limbs? If humans could regenerate lost limbs like some animals, it would revolutionize medicine and life as we know it. Soldiers, accident victims, and amputees could regain full functionality. However, this ability might also lead to ethical debates, medical monopolies, and even illegal markets for regeneration-related technologies. The process could strain resources, requiring massive energy and nutrients. Such an ability could also alter how society perceives disability and medical care. Despite being in space, many photos from NASA and astronauts show a black background with no stars. This is because cameras are adjusted to capture bright objects like Earth or spacecraft, which makes the dim light of stars nearly invisible. If the camera exposure was long enough to capture stars, other bright objects would appear overexposed. However, the stars are always there, just beyond the camera's capability in such scenarios. What if Earth had two suns? If Earth had two suns, the planet's climate and day-night cycles would change dramatically. Temperatures would rise significantly, potentially making the planet uninhabitable for most life. Some areas might face constant daylight, while others experience unpredictable light cycles. Plant growth, animal behavior, and human sleep cycles would be severely disrupted. This scenario highlights the delicate balance required for life on Earth. What if Earth stopped spinning? If Earth suddenly stopped spinning, the results would be catastrophic. The atmosphere would continue moving at high speeds, causing destructive winds and tsunamis. Half of the planet would face permanent daylight, leading to scorching temperatures, while the other half would freeze in eternal darkness. Gravity distribution would change, affecting oceans and land masses. Life as we know it would be nearly impossible to sustain in such Could we survive inside a black hole? Living inside a black hole is theoretically impossible due to the extreme gravitational forces and spaghettification where objects are stretched to atomic levels. However, some theories suggest that black holes might connect to other universes via wormholes. If humans could survive the journey and the unknown environment beyond, this could redefine our understanding of existence and physics. But for now, black holes remain one of the most mysterious and deadly phenomena in the universe.
What if the Battle of Waterloo was won by Napoleon? Napoleon's victory at Waterloo. Imagine a world where Napoleon won the Battle of Waterloo. The political landscape of Europe would be drastically different. With Napoleon's continued reign, France would solidify its dominance over Europe, reshaping borders, economies, and even the future of colonial empires. The British influence would shrink, and the future of the British Empire might be uncertain. The balance of power in Europe could shift, affecting the global course of history. What if the Roman Empire never fell? The eternal Roman Empire. What would the world look like if the Roman Empire had never fallen? With an empire lasting into the modern age, technology, politics, and society would have evolved in a completely different direction. The influence of Roman law and culture would still shape the world today. Christianity may not have become the dominant religion, and the Renaissance could have happened centuries earlier. The empire would have dominated global trade and exploration. Why did the Cold War almost lead to nuclear war? Cold War near misses. Nuclear war. The Cold War was full of intense rivalries, but it nearly escalated into a nuclear war. Tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union were at an all-time high during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and one wrong move could have triggered global annihilation. Both superpowers had enough nuclear weapons to destroy the world, and yet diplomacy and restraint prevented a catastrophe. The shadow of nuclear war loomed over the second half of the 20th century. What if the internet was never invented? Life without the internet. What would the world be like if the internet was never invented? Communication would rely on traditional methods like mail, telephones, and face-to-face interactions. The global economy would be slower, and business would depend heavily on in-person meetings. Social media, online shopping, and the digital age would never have emerged. Technology would have developed differently, possibly focusing more on physical technologies like transportation and media. The world might have been less interconnected, but more personal. What if humanity colonized Mars in the 1960s? Mars colonization in the 1960s. If humanity had started colonizing Mars in the 1960s, the space race might have accelerated far beyond what we know today. The political landscape would be shaped by competition not just on Earth, but in space. The first Martian colonies would face harsh environmental challenges, but human ingenuity and technology would lead to the development of self-sustaining habitats. In the 1960s, the focus would have been on survival, but by the 21st century, Mars could be a second home for humanity. What if the Vikings never left Scandinavia? The Vikings in the modern world, the Vikings are known for their exploration and raids, but what if they had never left Scandinavia? Their advanced seafaring technology could have propelled them to dominate trade, exploration, and warfare across Europe without ever leaving their homeland. This could have changed the development of cities like London, Paris, and Dublin. Instead of conquering, the Vikings might have built a powerful Nordic empire, with their culture and influence extending far beyond the Scandinavian peninsula. What if aliens visited Earth during the Renaissance? Aliens in the Renaissance. Imagine if extraterrestrial beings visited Earth during the Renaissance. The Renaissance was a time of great discovery, and the arrival of aliens would have accelerated humanity's progress in art, science, and technology. The cultural impact would be immense, possibly leading to a golden age of knowledge and interstellar communication. With new technology, the Renaissance could have seen the first human space missions centuries ahead of schedule. But how would religious leaders have reacted?